Growing your influence and creating consistent content is the most effective way to generate leads and build authority for your business. But if you're not careful, it can be a complete waste of your time, money, and effort, and in some cases can wind up costing you your business. In this video, I'm going to help you build an effective content marketing strategy that will work for your business on autopilot. This is the exact strategy we use here at the Pod Sound School that has landed us hundreds of students and clients, paid collaborations, and has helped us build a strong brand online. It's a very simple strategy that you can easily and quickly apply it in your own business. Are you ready? Let's get to the juicy stuff. Okay, the million-dollar question. How do you attract the attention of prospects online these days? Good question. There are two main ways that you can attract people online to your coaching business or consulting business or side hustle, and that's through paid advertisement or content marketing. Paid advertisement is the ads that you see running on social media, YouTube videos, blogs, and at the top of the search results on Google. This is not as effective because, let's just say it, we don't like ads. They're annoying, malucos, and intrusive, and we don't like ads stopping the flow of our scrolling. And unless the ad is something that you were looking for or needed, you would avoid that ad like that annoying coworker showing pictures of his cats to everyone in the office. Content marketing, on the other hand, is the planning, creation, and distribution of content in the form of videos, social media posts, blog articles, and podcasts. It's very effective because its main focus is on creating value and relevant content to attract people towards your services or products. Content marketing helps you grow your authority in your industry and generate more leads and sales. People can learn about your skills and expertise through your content. And as you solve problems or provide them with the information they need, you become their go-to person. Your content marketing strategy can also help you generate other income streams like collaborations, affiliations, and speaking engagements. How cool is that? With that out of the way, let's develop a content marketing strategy together, you and I, aquí. And let's do it in 3 easy steps. The first step is define your ideal customer. A solid content marketing strategy centers on your ideal customer. Creating and posting content without knowing your target audience is a waste of resources. You will have to spend time, money, and energy creating content, and this is why it's important that you know who you're creating it for to maximize results. Are we on the same page? Also, the more specific you describe your target audience, the better. Let me give you an example. Saying that your niche is women who want to lose weight is not as specific as saying that your niche is women over 30 who want to lose weight. Or even better, women over 30 who want to lose weight after having a baby. Or even better, women over 30 who want to lose weight after having their first baby. Mouthful. The more you know about your ideal customer, the more you'll be able to create content they feel is talking specifically to them. Your content will feel like a tailored suit that fits perfectly, and it won't go unnoticed. So your first homework is to create a detailed description of your ideal customer and return to it every so often to update it with more details. And now you're ready to move on to step number 2. Choose a main platform that's repurpose friendly. We want to identify our creative strengths and weaknesses to find ways of creating content that can go on multiple platforms. The smartest way to go about content creation is to start with a single long form style of content, otherwise known as rich content. For this, our top recommendation is a podcast. This can be an audio only or an audio and video podcast. A single podcast episode can be cut up into multiple pieces of content for all of the social media platforms and also easily repurposed into other types of long-form content. So while podcasting isn't a platform per se, it's an amazing way to own your own channel of rich content and immediately build your authority in your field. And the extra cool part about podcasting is that it's the easiest type of content to make. If you want to get started quick or you just want to learn everything you'll need to effectively start podcasting right away, we have a free masterclass that you can register for right now by going to podcastingsmart.com/simple. Come to the masterclass prepared to take notes and screen grabs, because by the end of the session, we turn even the most doubtful attendees into full-fledged podcasters and content creation professionals. The event is only available for a limited time, so grab your seat. Once you have some nice long-form content, either podcast episodes, blog posts, or full-length YouTube videos, then you're ready to start attacking social media with intention and power. You need to take 3 things into consideration when choosing the social platform for your content marketing strategy: your ideal customer, your skills, and your bandwidth and workflow. Do me a favor, and before choosing a platform, check if your ideal customer has a substantial presence on that specific platform. I see people making this mistake often. They concentrate their marketing efforts on the wrong platform to only hear crickets. And then they think that their service or messaging is the problem, when in reality, they're trying to sell arepas outside of a baseball game, when they should be selling those arepas outside of a Colombian soccer game. I got hungry. For example, if your ideal audience are women between 25 and 35 who are into DIY remodeling or home decor, Instagram is the best option for you because most of Instagram users are between the ages of 20 and 35, with 49% being identified as women. But if your ideal customer is women in their 20s looking to learn skills to become a more attractive candidate in the job marketplace, then you should be shaking your booty on TikTok, because 47% of TikTok users range from age 10 to 29. And don't worry, I was just kidding. You don't really need to shake your booty on TikTok anymore. Before you start posting, check the demographic data for these platforms to see if it's worth your time and effort to include them in your marketing strategy. Your creative skills are also important when choosing your social media platform. If you decide that you want to post videos on YouTube, you'll have to hire an editor or edit your videos. In that case, you need to learn how to edit video. You'll also have to be comfortable getting in front of the camera and recording video. If you decide that a podcast is a better way to connect with your ideal client, then you will have to hire a podcast editor or learn how to edit audio. The idea is to make it easy on yourself. And if you have the budget, you can outsource most of your content creation to talented people that will do the work for you. We started editing our own videos and podcast episodes, and now we have 3 editors and a community manager on our team, so we can focus on getting more clients, developing courses, and growing our business. Knowing how much time you can dedicate to creating content is also important when choosing a platform. For example, making videos for YouTube take hours and sometimes days. You have to do keyword research, write outlines or scripts, and set up cameras, lighting, and backdrop to record. The actual recording of the video sometimes can take hours depending on the video. Producing a podcast doesn't take as long as producing a video because you don't have to worry about lighting or cameras and how you look unless you're recording a video podcast. But editing audio can also take hours. Creating short videos for TikTok or Instagram is less time consuming. You can even create videos directly on the apps, but this limits how much you can repurpose. So be mindful not only of which platform your ideal customer has a substantial presence on and your creative skills, but also how much time you have to dedicate to create and post your content. You don't want to spend the majority of your time in your free content and procrastinate your revenue generating tasks. The third step in your content marketing is building your ideal customer journey or funnel. Your content marketing strategy should take your prospects on a journey where the final destination is to sign up for your courses, one-on-one coaching or consulting services, group coaching, or masterminds. You can approach your content marketing in 2 ways. If you're not sure about your offer and you want to test the market with your free content, that's okay. But at the very least, you should have a way to gather emails like a lead magnet, waitlist, subscription, or newsletter for when you're ready to put together your offer, so you will have a group of hot leads in your pipeline. If you already have an offer, then your content marketing main objective is to move your ideal customer through the pipeline so they ultimately become a customer. Look at each piece of content as a mini sales rep, educating your prospects, creating awareness about your services, gaining their trust, and ultimately presenting the offer. Then the content you post should be strategic and have a clear message to attract qualified leads instead of looky-loos or those who want a quick fix or hack. And your homework for this point is to create your content funnel, put in the platform that generates more leads at the top, and go down from there until they become a customer. Document your ideal customer journey so there's not any missed opportunities. So what does strategic content looks like? Or what kind of content should you post as a coach or service provider? I've seen coaches over-delivering when it comes to free content, and we made this mistake too. I get it, you want to be generous and help people, but over-delivering with your free content may be doing more harm than good. There's only so much information and strategy you can stuff in a 10-minute video or a 60-second reel. These videos and social media platforms are not designed to deliver a structure and results-driven curriculum to help your ideal customer get the best results. We tried to attempt this in our channel, and over time people started getting frustrated because our free content didn't have the answers to their questions or apply to their particular situation. So what should you post? Your free content should motivate them by showing what's possible, or by sharing your testimony or your clients' testimonies and providing tips and quick solutions. Your marketing strategy should empower your ideal customer with information, motivate them, and convince them that your offer is the best solution to their needs or problems. So this is how our ideal customer journey looks like for us. At the top of our funnel, we have YouTube and our different social media channels like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, with YouTube being the main platform where we get discovered by new people every day. That's how you found us. YouTube has an interest-based algorithm, meaning that it suggests videos based on users' interest, whether or not they subscribe to our channel. After finding us on YouTube, our ideal customer can consume more content on other platforms like our podcast. On our free content, we invite them to attend a free training or webinar where we introduce them to our offer or programs. We have a series of automated follow-up emails after they attend the webinar to encourage those on the fence to purchase. This is a simple funnel that has generated thousands of leads and sales. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't. Just take one step at a time. And again, we have an amazing masterclass where we walk you step by step through the process of content creation mastery. Also, if you're wondering what the difference between a video and audio podcast is, or you want to learn the exact steps of starting a video podcast, check out this video here and discover how simple it is to actually start pumping out consistent content. You'll be glad you did.